Hello, YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. Here we are again with my chat. Chat, say hello to YouTube. Right over here. Say hello to YouTube, guys. So, we got another video today. I'm doing it with my lovely chat. And we are doing another tier list. And today, it is a anime tier list. We are going to rate animes based on whether they are good or not. And just like other ones, it's my personal opinion. If you do not like it, it's my opinion. But before we kick things off, happy birthday to Rith. It's his birthday today. Nobody cares, I know. Let's move on. All right. Here we go. We have the anime tier list. I just picked one. It's not perfect, but you know, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. First anime, High School DxD. If you guys don't know why it belongs in S tier, I highly recommend you guys watch the uncensored version of High School DxD. Oh, it is a very, very interesting anime. The plot thickens with the episodes. It is a fine, cultured anime. All right, so that was the first one. High School, actually, you know, realistically speaking, it's there. Okay, it's a good anime. It's not god level, but it's good. If you don't know why it's good, like I said, I think you need to watch it. So the next one is Hunter x Hunter. Haven't watched it, but I know from a lot of people it is a very good anime. And I just realized you guys can't see. There we go. I wish we could cut off this, you know? There you go. We'll have to do it like this. There we go. All right, so I haven't watched Hunter x Hunter, so we're not gonna judge on that one. Next one is Fire Force. I believe that's Fire Force. Is that Fire Force? Either way, I haven't watched this one. Where's that Blue Exorcist? That's Blue Exorcist. Yeah, if that's Blue Exorcist. Yeah, it's Blue Exorcist. I just saw it. Okay. Yeah, that's B tier. Blue Exorcist is a solid B tier. It's a really cool story. I'm not going to spoil too much on it. It's a story about, like, you know, like devils and demons and the people protecting Earth and stuff like that. I'm not, like I said, I don't want to give too much away. It is a very cool anime. It's like one of those staples that if somebody ever got into anime, Blue Exorcist is probably in there. It's like, dude, you actually need to watch this. It's actually not that bad. Next one. The god of animes, Pokemon. Listen, I don't need to explain to people here. There's literally like 2 generations worth of people who are in love with Pokemon. Okay? There are parents right now who grew up with Pokemon and their kids are loving Pokemon. Pokemon is just set a whole new standard. And some seasons of Pokemon are better than others. And I will say this right now. I think that which one is it? Is it Master Quest? When Ash fights against the Elite Four. That one was that was peak Pokemon. Along with like the more recent ones. For example, Sun and Moon. I actually thought Sun and Moon was really good. So I definitely put that one up there. Yeah, they have a lot of cool shorts like Pokemon Origins, which was absolutely nuts. Their recent movies as well, they've been really good. Honestly, S tier. Pokemon has just been around for that long. The next one, I know which one it is, but I haven't watched it. So I'm not gonna cast a judgment on this anime. The next one, I don't know what that one is either. I have no clue what that is. Can I... What if I do this? Will Google actually find something? Let me just put it here just in case. Okay, there we go. It is Dr. Stone, apparently. It's either Dr. Stone or Genshin Impact. Oh no, it's Dororo Hyakimaru poster. Yeah, but was it based? Okay, cool. Alright, now we get to the more famous ones. Like, I know this entire first row. First one, Dragon Ball. This is the original Dragon Ball, right? At the time, when the original Dragon Ball came out, it was good. I wouldn't say it was S tier, but it was good. I don't even think it was B tier. I've watched predominantly Dragon Ball in Italian. And I don't remember too much of it. So from what I do remember, I really enjoyed it as a kid, but I don't have enough to go off on. Only like the 2 or 3 episodes that I watched, and I can tell you as a kid, I enjoyed it. So Dragon Ball is a C tier. It's a solid like middle engine. It hasn't aged well. I'll tell you that much. It hasn't aged well, but you gotta respect the roots. You gotta respect the roots. In that same breath, let's move on to the next one. And we'll go a little bit skip and we'll go to Dragon Ball Z. Now, Dragon Ball Z. We don't talk about it. We don't question why it's an S tier. Oh, the only thing we know is Dragon Ball Z set the fucking standard for a lot of fighting animes with minimal animation, because there was a lot of like just lines. But you know what? We were engaged, and we can all safely agree that Dragon Ball Z was absolutely nuts, especially the Spirit Bomb saga. You know, I think 16 episodes to throw a Spirit Bomb is valid, and I think it's culture. It's peak culture. So, but all jokes aside, Dragon Ball Z did a lot of cool things. It's a huge part of my childhood. I even said at one point I wanted a tattoo of Gohan when I was a kid. I was like, if I grow up, I want a tattoo of Gohan. Namek taking 1 month to blow up into minutes. Yes, exactly. It took minutes for Namek to blow up, but for us, it took months. But yes, there's a lot of, like I said, it's cultured. It's very cultured. Tokyo Ghoul is the next one. I've watched Tokyo Ghoul, all of it, and I can say comfortably it's an A-tier anime. Tokyo Ghoul was one of those animes I was taken aback by it. I was taken aback by Tokyo Ghoul. It was solid. It was an actual solid anime, and it tells a beautiful story. And honestly, I'm trying not to leak too much on it. But you know, it's about ghouls. If you don't know what ghouls are, you might want to look it up. And it's about this guy who sort of, you know, goes through the motions of what it's like living in the world once he finds out ghouls are a thing. It is action-packed. It's beautiful. It's romantic. It's emotional. It has everything. It's funny. There's so much to this story. It's a bit disturbing at times. Not gonna lie, it's a bit disturbing. There's a lot of gore, yeah, but it's worth the watch. It's definitely worth the watch. Definitely worth it. So, first things first, because I see it's Naruto Shippuden, we go first to the original Naruto. The original Naruto. S tier. S tier. Naruto was literally my gateway to, like, anime. It's what blew the gates open for me. I watched like little bits of anime here and there. You know, it was like Dragon Ball Z that I watched, Pokemon, Digimon. That was like your bread and butter as a kid. But Naruto was the thing that literally just kicked the gates open. I was like, you fucking love anime. So S tier. S tier. There's a lot of filler episodes, but if you follow the story of Naruto, it is an absolute amazing story. And it really, like, for me, kickstarted my whole addiction into anime. Naruto is such a beautiful story. It's sad. I've cried, I've laughed, I've cheered with that show, and for me, it's S tier. And I don't care how many memes there are about Naruto or how people think Naruto is shit. Naruto is S tier. And the same thing for Shippuden. Shippuden was fucking nuts. From the moment that Shippuden starts, every single character is so fucking awesome. Shippuden was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, I cried with both of these. Naruto made me cry more than anything. Like, I actually lived with that anime. I know it sounds really cheesy, but listen, that's the way it is. Oh god, the next one. Listen. Next anime, listen. This, if there was an S plus tier, Hajime no Ippo would be there. For you guys who don't know, this is my all-time favorite anime. There is no better anime. There might be one that's slightly better, which I know is in this list. We'll get to it later. Hajime no Ippo, this literally, like, I would move everything down a tier just to have this alone in S. Hajime no Ippo is my favorite anime of all time. It changed me as a person. It changed everything about me. Like, this anime actually changed who I was. That's how impactful this anime is on me. But Hajime no Ippo is, oh, such a beautiful anime. So beautiful. If you like sports animes, if you like boxing, if you like slice of life, watch Hajime no Ippo. That was my Hajime no Ippo segment. Thank you so much for coming to my Hajime no Ippo talk. Anyway, next one. Mob Psycho 100. Mob Psycho 100, solid B tier. I don't think it comes quite as close as an impactful storytelling as the other ones, or like massive impact on me. But Mob Psycho 100 is fucking insane. It's a really cool anime. I recommend you watch it, especially if you like a whole different style of anime. But Mob Psycho 100, 100% recommend you watch it. Highly recommend it. For me, solid B tier. Solid B tier. Alright, next one. Erased. Listen. Right there. This is a short anime. 12 episodes, I believe. But it tells the most beautiful story I have I've seen in years. If you guys ever watched that movie from years ago, The Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher. The butterfly effect is, for example, let's say if I ever told you that you could do your Monday over and over until you get it right. But there's always a way for you to reset your Monday. That is the butterfly effect. The butterfly effect is that you're stuck in the same day or in the same hour, and you can redo it over and over and over until you get it the way you want it. But there's a way for you to keep redoing your past. And that is what Erased is all about. Erased is about the butterfly effect. And it is such a beautiful story. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Like, guys, it's only like 12 episodes. Watch it. You will not regret it. The intro song alone is worth it. The intro song alone of that anime is like one of the most best songs. Anyway, 100% go watch it. Go watch Erased. The Rising of Shield Hero. The openings are amazing. The ending is amazing. The characters are amazing. The story is amazing. Rising of Shield Hero is literally like isekais done on Sword Art Online level. I'm not going to say too much about it, but also Best Girl right here. Voted Best Girl of 2020. Which I would agree with. Rising of Shield Hero, go watch it. The third season is currently, I think it comes out like in a few months. But the first 2 seasons alone is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's fine wine. What is this next one? Black Clover, S tier. We don't talk about it. We don't question it. Black Clover is S tier. Black Clover is like one of those animes. It went on for non-stop, like Naruto, like Bleach. It never had breaks. It just kept going. They had to stop now because they caught up with the manga. That's the only reason they stopped. They have literally like people from Naruto, from Bleach, from One Piece, from loads of other big animes. Attack on Titan. They have loads of people working on Black Clover. If you like magic, if you like really cool fights like Dragon Ball Z level fights, watch Black Clover. Not to mention, they have so many cool fucking opening songs. There is not a single bad opening song to Black Clover. Yeah, there's also a character in there which is basically Pixel. She's a tiny girl, and she does nothing but eat. What is that? If that is what I think it is, it's probably gonna end up in the F tier. Yeah, search images for Google Lens. I agree, the theme tunes, some of these shows are amazing, and yes, Black Clover's the bomb. Yeah. One Piece. Yep. Listen. We don't even talk about it. This one is a lolly anime that I haven't watched because I'm not ready to go to jail yet. Next one. My Hero Academia. Oh, this is tough. Okay. My Hero Academia is tough because if I had to base it off of the first 3 seasons, I would say S tier. Anything past that point, I would say A tier. Because I think My Hero Academia lost a little bit of its magic. But everybody knows how much I love All Might. Like, I have t-shirts of All Might. I love All Might. So it is... yeah, I would say right here. High A, low S. I feel like still they derive a lot from the story that we want to see. It feels like filler, but it's not filler. But it's just like beating around the bush. But what I'm going to say is that season finale literally left me in tears. Like, I choked up. I legit... Even now, I'm just like, my God, man, that was... Whew. That alone, like, it could be better. Like, it's not as impactful on me as all of these, but it is up there. Like, I would... It's like, it's either way. It can go either way, this one. It can go either way. Next one, Attack on Titan. The first season of Attack on Titan is S+. S+. Like, that first season was holy shit. Like, when Attack on Titan first came out, it was unlike anything I've ever seen. Unlike anything. As the seasons went on, it started dropping off. So for me, I would say, out of respect of what the first season did, I would say high A, low S. Yeah. The Attack on Titan tells a really beautiful story, but I feel that down the line, it sort of became... It just became weird. Not like what I thought it would be. I'm not saying it's bad, just not what I thought it would be. Food Wars. Food Wars. Fuck, man. Up here, high A. The only thing that made me drop it out of S was because the last 2 seasons felt rushed. Even like the fight between like that led to the last season, I think like there's a lot of things that they could have done better. And I did feel like as the seasons went on, they started rushing the cooking process more and more. And it was just sort of like, let's just wrap this anime up. And I felt like it was such a disservice because like the first 3 seasons was like God tier. Like it was God tier. It was like S tier anime. But then as sort of they started coming towards the end of the anime, I just felt like, okay, you gave us the ending we wanted. Okay, it has a wholesome ending. You know, it's like a nice sort of, we don't need more seasons. It's nice. End it here. But I felt like it took away from the charm of the show, which was like all about the food, making the food look so appetizing, making you want to cook. It took away from that, which is a bit shameful. It's a bit shameful. Another lolly anime, haven't watched it. I haven't watched that one either, I can tell. Nope, I haven't watched that one. That's the musical one that's on the list. Like me and Pixel actually have this one on a list to watch. Yeah, exactly. But Food Wars, listen, 100% if you love food, if you love cooking and stuff like that, and if you like somehow that food making is like a sexual process or a action-packed process, watch Food Wars, because they make food look sexy and they make food look very cool. It's weird. It's really weird to explain. It is a one-of-a-kind thing, and I would highly recommend you watch it. Food Wars is a really good anime. Really, really good. Hitman Reborn. Actually, Hitman Reborn B tier. The reason why I did that switch, I'll explain that to you right now. The first 38 episodes are garbage. But if you get through the first 38 episodes and you get to the point where he becomes, you know, he becomes him, like, he gets into his own. I'm not going to spoil too much about that. The anime goes from a B tier to an S tier anime. But the fact is that I have to pitch this by saying the first 38 episodes are hot garbage. Like, you're literally watching a very weird anime, but then suddenly, like, the writers was just like, let me show you what an anime can be. And then suddenly, it just becomes a god tier anime. It's like, what the fuck? But you can't justify the first, like, 38 episodes of it. 7 Deadly Sins. God, do I love Escanor. Do I love Escanor? Right here. A tier. There's a lot of problems that I have with 7 Deadly Sins, which I can literally make a video of on its own, but I can also tell you why 7 Deadly Sins is an anime that is a must-watch. It's a must-watch. One of my favorite composers has done the music for 7 Deadly Sins, which is Hiroyuki Sawano. He is literally one of the best composers, hands down. Not even close. Not even up for argument. But the fighting in 7 Deadly Sins is god level. The story is amazing. I just felt that with a lot of things, it left me wanting just a bit more. Like, you have a fight, right? And, you know, let's use Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is like the best for this. You know, like when Goku was about to defeat Frieza, when Gohan was about to defeat Cell, when Goku was about to defeat Majin Buu, right? Or like when Goku was about to defeat Vegeta. You know that turn, that shift in atmosphere, when you literally start sitting there and every punch that was thrown, every Kamehameha that was thrown, you're like, yes, yes, beat the shit out of him, yes. Like, that's what you want. And 7 Deadly Sins does not pay off enough on that. They do that in the first season, but then they don't anymore. It just becomes sort of like, okay, that was good. I just felt like 7 Deadly Sins has a few things it could have done better, and that would have made it S tier. But it's still a very good anime. Very, very good. Like, still a 10 out of 10, just not S tier. Sword Art Online. There's a reason why I have the swords from Sword Art Online. There's a reason why I love Sword Art Online. Absolutely nuts. It set the golden standard for isekais. It's a good harem. It's a good shonen. I would even say seinen in certain scenes. It tells a beautiful story. It follows Kirito, which is a very likable character. A bit edgy, but, you know. It follows Asuna, which is one of my favorite anime girls of all time. It's just, all in all, like, there's a reason why we have all the swords from Sword Art Online. Like, we literally have a collection of swords. S tier. So anyway, yeah, Sword Art Online, S tier. Perfect. Next one, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, A tier. If you like an anime that is completely unlike other animes, it has its own rhythm, JoJo's. For me personally, it's season 3. Season 3, which is Platinum Crusaders. I think it's called Star Platinum, or no, it's Platinum Crusaders. Is my favorite season. So every season has a different JoJo, just so you know. And the third one is Jotaro, which is my favorite of them all. I would highly recommend you watch it. I would highly recommend that you watch JoJo's. Haikyuu as the next one. Listen, there's only 2 animes that I would give God tier and that's Hajime no Ippo and Haikyuu. Those two animes are fundamental for me. Like, these are the two animes I will always recommend to people. I have slammed this one, Haikyuu. Yes, exactly. It's a volleyball anime, but it's so bloody good. So good. I have slammed Haikyuu for like 2 months in Pixel's face. And Pixel was like, I don't want to watch it. I don't care about volleyball. And I was like, watch it, watch it. And then finally on my birthday, I was like, I invoke my rights on my birthday. We watch Haikyuu. So we did. And Pixel fell in love immediately with this anime. And she literally was like, what the actual fuck? Like, how can volleyball be so much fun to watch? I had the same... Like, I haven't felt about an anime like Haikyuu since Hajime no Ippo. These two had the exact same addiction factor for me. Like, it got to the point where I can tell you right now, out of all of this, these are also the only mangas I've completely read to finish. I'm still reading it because Hajime no Ippo is still ongoing. Haikyuu is finished. I have read the manga of both these animes. That's how much in love I am with these. God tier. Haikyuu, God fucking tier anime. Absolute God tier. Umaru. So Umaru is basically an anime about Pixel, but Pixel in a different reality. I haven't finished this, but so far I would put it there. So we'll put it on a solid C tier. It's literally about a girl that is an absolute beauty. She is crazy smart. She does well in everything. All the guys love her. All the girls love her. But whenever she gets home, she turns into this little potato that loves nothing more than to do junk food and play games. A lot of memes are built off of Umaru. Here. If I just do this. Right? Umaru. There you go. This is Umaru. This is what Umaru looks like normally. This is Umaru in her natural habitat. More Umaru in her natural habitat. Different versions of Umaru in their natural habitat. As you can see. It's a really funny anime. It's a really funny anime. I would recommend watching it if you like to see something just very innocent and just wholesome. We have another Dragon Ball. Is this Dragon Ball Super? I think this is Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super B tier. The only reason I'm putting it on B tier is because it redeems Gohan. But other than that, I just felt like, again, it's about Goku. I'm sick and tired of it being about Goku. Like, we all know Vegeta is the better one. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I love Goku. Don't get me wrong. I love Dragon Ball Z, but I'm sick and tired of people condoning Goku's behavior. He's a shit husband. He's a shit father. We all need to get on this page where Vegeta is actually the better person. The better Saiyan. And Gohan is literally Goku, but better. But it's like, Japan is in love with Goku. Bulma actually lucked out. Demon Slayer. S tier anime. Demon Slayer. Okay, this is the hidden dungeon. No, it's not the hidden dungeon that I only know. It is how to pick up a girl in a dungeon. That was it. How to pick up a girl in a dungeon. A tier. It's a really cool anime. I'm not gonna go too much into it. There's a lot of booba. There's a lot of booba. Yeah, there's a lot of booba. Bleach. S tier. S tier. There's a reason why I hyped so much over the trailer that came out. S tier. Bleach tells the story of Death Reapers who kill monsters, who hunt ghosts, like people who passed away. And it tells a story about the main character, Ichigo, which is Japanese for strawberry. The more you learn. S tier anime. I loved it. I loved it. Gintama, haven't watched it. Yeah. For example, Yu-Gi-Oh is not on this list either. That was this Code Geass. That was it. Oh my god. I was thinking Guilty Gear. And I was like, what? That's not Guilty Gear. Yeah, Code Geass. Yeah. That wasn't too bad. I didn't think much of it. But it wasn't bad at all. This is Explosion Konosuba. Haven't watched it. It's on my to watch list just because the main character goes explosion and it's fucking like it's a nuclear explosion. I know the character's called Batusai. Rurouni Kenshin. Oh my god. So I grew up with this one. This used to play on TV. I don't think it aged particularly well, but I think it tells a really cool story. I would say, you know what? There. I think this makes more sense. There you go. This is Fairy Tail. So I'm still in the process of watching Fairy Tail. What I've currently seen from Fairy Tail, solid C tier. It's definitely not a bad one. Definitely not a bad one. But I need to watch more of it to actually like give a proper judgment. One Punch Man. S tier. Watch it, then you'll know why. There's not much I can say. Like, the title gives it away. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious, and it's amazing. It does everything that any other anime does, and just like, cranks it up to 100. It's because I just go over the top. Literally, I truly believe that when they made this anime, they were just like, let's make it as ridiculous as possible, and people are gonna love it. And guess what? We did. We did. Death Note. A tier. I actually have an actual replica of the Death Note, which, by the way, funnily enough, Millis got me. Millis ordered one for him and for me because I wanted a nice replica, and I still have it. It's an actual like replica of the show. Really cool. Really cool anime. It's a detective anime. It's a lot of mind games, a lot of supernatural. Like, again, it has to do with like death gods and stuff. Very cool to watch. The premise is basically there's a notebook. You write somebody's name in that notebook. 60 seconds after you write their name, they die of a heart attack. And it's so funny to see like how people sort of like react to it. I'm actually disappointed Gundam is not in this, but probably because they know Gundam is just god tier. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Solid B tier for me. I loved Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood because I didn't quite like how Full Metal Alchemist was going. So they sort of rebooted the thing with Brotherhood. It was definitely a step in the right direction. Solid B tier. We'll recommend people watching it. Last one. No Game, No Life. No Game, No Life. A tier anime. Really good. It's only 12 episodes, but you won't regret it. It's about an actual like a thing in Japan, which is people who live outside of society. I think they're called NEETs. Really interesting to watch. I highly recommend it. Definitely worth a watch. Yeah, there's no Fate ones, and there's no Gundam. There's a lot of animes missing, but to be honest, this was like the nearest I could find to like anything decent. So there you go. This is my anime tier list. Like I said, it's my opinion. I know a lot of you might disagree with this, but yeah, this is how I feel about current animes. You can tell I definitely have a taste here. Anyway, so that was it. Thank you so much for watching the video. Give it a like. Subscribe for more videos. I'm working on more videos. Comment in the comment section below what you think. You know what I'll do is I'll put this tier list in the description, and then you guys get to do this as well. There you go. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. See you guys on the next video. Toodles.
Got me all faded, my heart